where the machine gun was on top of the truck cabin. Yeah, yeah, yeah. You turned me on. Where's a brick? Yeah. 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 You turned me on. Yeah. 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 You old bag. Yeah. 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 You turned me on. Yeah. 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 Somebody stop him. No. No. It doesn't seem. No, not that way. No, not at all. But I do remember it being, well, sort of, yeah, yes. It was that way. Exactly as I knew it was going to be. Even before it unfortunately happened. Unfortunately, 18,078, 16 billion, 99, 54, 76, 19, 26, 13, 49, nothing company, but yeah, be it exactly. Punctiliously to the letter. Comes the joy cry from genitalia. Not even an echo, 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 echo. In the not too distant Midlands. There to Midland. Hi. No matter what anybody might tell you, I really get my kicks from instant dancing. And eye screens, shoulder shudders, the chin betrays. Chin betrays, shoulder shudder, and eye scream. Ta, ta, I believe. Ta, 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 and follow. Ta, 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 and toes. Music. Of course, I'm not that far gone. And I have been doing it. Instant dancing. Ever since I was a child. Oops. My one and only mommy. Oh, excuse me, Ma. As you can see, I live in a collage. My mother used to say I never was a child. Bragged about it! Well, you started that. You old bag. they had come. The invasion, the marching multitude. Mice. Have you ever noticed how sometimes people's voices a long way off sound like mice chewing wood? Oh, you should have heard what he said after he got out of the bed. But she had the last laugh. It wasn't until he was outside the building, locked out, he realized he was wearing her shoes. Oh? I'm sorry to say one thing, but mean another. It's cruel. And isn't that what confusion is? It's cruelty. Confusion is a common dominion, but thank God we can come to conclusions in the sacred privacy of our nodding skulls. Oh. If only Paul Klee didn't sound the way Arnold Schoenberg looked. Oops. Dropped another name. Oh, what the hell? Drop away. Nothing shatters easily these days. Everything is made out of gray dough. Except the days themselves. And they drop it like the gently rays from heaven, shattering. Love, love, ooh, love, 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 etc., etc. Each time I'm with you, one and only, I am a king. I know that every appearance invites assassination. But then, haven't I been knitting and purling my own shroud? So what to do? Why come we do everyone else's nothing? Mouse turd. Nobody, but nobody comes to look-see for nothing. Expectation is why we inhale, ooh, and exhale. disconcerting, baby. I have never been that fond of smorgasbord. Now, just 1 minute, baby. You turn me on. We turn each other on, but I can see now where I'm gonna have to turn you loose. Find me a man what comes on strong, cause you don't come on no kind of way dragging me around all them art films and coffee houses and things. Don't you be popping your eyes at me. I know what's wrong with you. You evil, cause you ain't white. I never wanted to be a white man, one and only. I only want white man's rights. I accept my color, but I can't accept my role. That's what you say. But I kind of think that I would go real fine with the decor at the Persian room. Don't you think? When you got bread, food, then you can come on strong. That's it. That did it. I'm just gonna have to find me a white man. Now you get up off my eyelashes. I just stood there and looked at the watch. I had trouble, all right? So I decided I was going to take me a trip to the UN. Testing. 0, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. What comes after 1? Okay? So this is not the UN. According to the critics on the dust jacket, this is a profound, penetrating, persuasive, purging work of literary art. It's 2 for a quarter. Entering upon a sheet of snow, a slow convoy of army trucks and Negro soldiers. But this was another war, World War II, and this unit, which was attached to frontline tank units, although somehow possibly by the slip of some red tape, they had never been classified as invasion forces nor given the dubious credit. Entering Germany, there had been and still was much fighting. Snipers plucked from rock gardens and bodies, nerves, and German soldiers surrendering. The surrendering had become so common. We men had become bored and giddy, distrustful of war. None of us could arouse surprise, elation, or even wry amusement. A delicate instincts sached away in vacuous, hollowed-out 50-millimeter shells, somewhere past, waiting to be taken up, nourished another time, if such were the possibility. We men rode along slowly in the convoy. Watch as the voluntary Nazi prisoners passed by, hands clasped behind their heads in surrender. Dimly aware, yet hardly see. There was this one fellow, Private A, riding on our truck. Everyone knew that this colored Arkansas boy was intensely anti-white. But too many of us soldiers shared the same animosity, in lesser degrees, to give a damn about his feelings, or lack of feelings. Well, familiarity had bred unconcern. Private A would never even look our white officers in their faces. Such was his contempt. He'd always look just past them. His cheek muscles would flex spasmodically. How did he keep his sense of humor? Oh, he'd say, "Ha, hoo, ha, I salute some. Hee, ha, then I shoot some. Fire! 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 Fire!" Click! 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 He had lived with the color of his skin all his life. He accepted that. But he never accepted his role. The convoy stopped. 5-minute break. Short puffs of steam from nostrils, mouths, conversations hushed in. More surrendering Nazis, half stumbling, snow-clad, polished, the ice on the soles of their shoes. Some obscure compulsion lifted him from his feet, propelled him stealthily to the front of the truck, where the machine gun was on top of the truck cabin. Somebody stop him! You white bastard! You white dog! You white sons of a bitch! Not once did he say Nazi. For a detached moment, Private A experienced pure awe. He never dreamed in his confusion, out of tune with compassion, that men so pale could gush forth so much blood, glaringly red from the skulls and from their drawers. Our white officers mistook the shooting for snipers being plucked from trees. Not one of us spoke up. Breaks up. Signals given! Gears went into place. The convoy, some many-legged, long, carnivorous creature, slowly moves on. 15 soldiers lie off to the side of the road. 14 dead. The 15th one, he moves a leg in slow spasms. Snow, and silence curtains the scene. Oh. That sure was a piece of some badass writing. Sour bright moon, stop a shining, shining on the what? The one! The one! Mom? Mom? I watched you grow inward and inward until you were nothing more than a fly speck. You had too little to begin with, so naturally, your next step, you went to work on Pa. Belittle him for not being a young prince come riding up in a white Cadillac. You business told him, Mom. You hammered away until he was bite-sized, good, crunchy eating. What were your words? Anything any white woman can do, I can do better. All right, Yes, you done the job better. The job of emasculating, castrating my father. When the job was finished, what were your words? He shouldn't have been so weak. When I was 15, I called you a transvestite. You asked me what the words meant. I said it meant chairman of the board in capital letters, and you liked that. You loved that. How could I call you an old bag, even though you are an old bag? Always was your little man. Caps again. Because you wanted to save me from everything that you were afraid of, and you tried, but it didn't quite work. It never does, amen. Well, maybe we've hung each other up, that's so. I'll say, I'm sorry. Will you, please, 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 please. Anybody would think I was out of my mind talking to myself like this. Silence! That's more like it. I demand silence! Me! Who? I! Oh, I who? I whom? That's better. Me of the one and only I demand silence from the one and only I, which is only one. Yeah. 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 Oh, God! No one else to face. No one. You see, I am not Christ. In the script, it says I am to screen-minded. That I and I alone am to blame for it all. Blame turned down the pot. I am not Christ. Mankind, as I know it, is the very sick playwright. We gone, Sneaky. We gone. Oh, no. No, you just saying that. You just saying that because you know. No, you know. How did I ever confuse this place with the UN? UN? It's glass. It's vulnerable. It's real. Oh, yeah. Look at all that glass. Look at all that glass. Now, whatever gotten that boy to go and do a thing like that? Well, now, Mr. Ward Connerly, I'll tell you, it goes something like this. You turned me on! Yeah, yeah. When the machine gun was on top of the truck cabin. Yeah, yeah, you turned me on. You old bag. Yeah, where's the brick? Where's the brick? Running, screaming in the night from a slippery spook named Ambiguity. I came to a door and I pounded, and I pounded, and I pounded, and I pounded. A voice calling itself Paradox answered. He did not let me in. All I wanted to do was ask a question. One simple question, like a beggar might ask for a dime. Why am I always fighting my own war? And if this is a war that I have less choice to fight than any war I'm forced to fight, why haven't I learned to love that which I do not know? Stupid of me. Simple questions always have complex answers. Anyone will tell you that who cannot or prefers not to answer. So, you see, Mr. Ward Connerly, I've been a long time, making it here to Sanctuary. I just barely got me enough plaid stamps. the marching multitudes. A people. A crack in the wall. At the bottom of the wall, a crack. Well, dearie me. People outside. Shucks. Maybe, just maybe. Testing. Testing. Why do mice have small balls? Because they really don't like to dance. Anybody who would laugh at that, I wouldn't want to talk to anyway. My audience is my audience is all of the unborn babies. Come on, man. Blasphemy. What do you mean, blasphemy? I only wanted to talk to my audience. Which just so happens to be. They gotta start somewhere. Time! Hallelujah! Star turn time for the parole. I am man. And I'm going to give you another chance. Yes, you. I'm letting you out on parole because of your self-imposed exile. It was hard to find a job for you. Not that you are an A-OK carpenter. It's just that there's automation now. But just take another chance. And man, remember whom you created in your image. Just might give you another. Okay. Oh, shit. All right. You made your point. A bloody nose. Yeah. Yeah. Your point. You made it! Sure pack a mean right. Why? Huh? Why? Why do I always have to keep looking up at them damn cotton candy clouds just like I might, could, would, should, just might see you? Huh? You think I might see you? There now. Did you create me in your image? They're coming. The unborn baby. The marching multitudes. They're coming. Unborn babies, listen to me. Put away your knitting needles. You're knitting and purling your own shrouds. I beg you, listen to me. Listen to me. Live a little. Live a little. I have 5 words. I have 5 words. Number one is call the berries from your wild hair. Number two is yeah. No matter what they tell you at the art student bleed, the road we walk does not diminish into nothingness at the end of the horizon. Only if you walk backwards. Who in their right mind's gonna do that? 3 is number 3 is city birds do not sing canaries, of course. Sing, you little bastard! What you trying to do? Ruin my business? Number 4 is give your stray jacket a look for If you but only knew, our psychiatrists have just had their last consultation on you, and you would be proud to realize progress of science should make you proud to be alive. Just think, Mr. Boo-Boo, in just 2 weeks, you will be free to leave this place and find your rightful place in our society. This is a recorded announcement. Sweet mystery of life. Wall number 1. Sweet mystery of life. At last I have found thee. Wall number 2. Love does not make my world go round. Wall number 3. Remember, it's paradox and ambiguity, playing, hotsy-totsy, hanky-panky, flim-flam, flim-flam, flim-flam. Wall number 4. Don't you hear what I'm saying, Mr. Boo-Boo? Doesn't being free just thrill you to the bone? You're gonna be free, man. Free to find your rightful place in our society. 1, 2, 3. Number 5 is shit. Are they kidding? I've got it made.
Mr. Doss Hadu, ladies and gentlemen. Doss Hadu! Doss Hadu, ladies and gentlemen. Doss Hadu! Let me introduce to you, ladies and gentlemen, our director, Mr. Robert F. Ellerbie.
I'd like to say something, please. Oh, God. I'd like to say a special thanks. I'm kind of in the boat. I'm really a shy guy. Character is over. But special thanks to my director, Bobbie Ellerbie, and the crew, and the staff. You know, you hear so often that it's a one-man show. But let me tell you something. It takes a team. It takes a team to do something like this. Y'all got down. Thank you.
All righty then. Thank you guys for coming. I need those pens. We do invite people to come up and write on the walls. This is our last day, our last show, our last everything. And we are taking the walls with us. So write something, anything profound. As soon as you finish writing, I'm feeding all of you people in here. Okay? We got some ribs, we got some greens, we got some baked beans. Okay? So let's write and eat.